welcome back to Salmon FM, and this is the Castle Vale Season 2 review. As you can see, 2 trophies, which means we couldn't do a back-to-back treble. But let's have a little look at the season overall. I have lost a lot of players, and I'll go into that as soon as the end of season review is done, and we'll dive into it there. So let's skip on and move on to the new arrivals. So coming in this season, we had Gus Brown, Barry Lewis, a couple of lads here. Done relatively okay. Obviously, these two really picked up the slack from where Bapty and French left off when they got injured. So I'm pleased that they got as many goals as they did. Gus Brown, I signed him towards the end of the season. He played 1 game, scored 1 and got an assist. And funny enough, it was all against his old team, Northfield Town. So that was a nice run. So let's have a little look at the outbounds. So obviously, for some reason, it's not picking them up. So I didn't get 2.3 million for him. Okay. And then Sanchez, I did sign Sanchez. He played, I think, one. Yeah, he played 1 game for me, I think, and that was it. So he was unhappy because I failed on a promise that I'd made like 3 days earlier. Played 1 game and then he was gone. So we'll look at the season results, and as you can see, top of the tree, 77 points. So we are going up as champions again. And sadly, there was 1 defeat, and what a defeat it was. As we scroll down all the way, probably can't see it, you probably just see it now above my head. We got absolutely thumped by Knowles 6-1. Other than that, it was just wins after wins after wins. After the second game, it may disappear behind my head. They were just wins and wins. So yeah, Feckenham was the last game. We dropped points and we just went back to winning after that. Competition's top goal scorer was Gus Brown, even though 22 of them was for Northfield Town. So yeah, as you can see, attendance has gone up. So we are up to 6% of the home capacity. I'm hoping it goes up again next year. I've got a little bit of news about next year, which we'll come to right at the end. As you can see, for the Les Giants Cup, we are the winners. Top scorer was Ollie Tanner, and above here, as you can see. Now, I was going to give you guys this as a live com. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to play the highlights for you. So the game started with their kickoff, and I generally thought that with a kickoff highlight like this, they were going to go on, but then Challoner picked it up, knocked it forward. It's bouncing around a little bit here. We nick it here. Hickson Mars lets Tanner go, and look at that, 30 seconds on the clock, and we were 1-0 up in the cup final straight off the bat. Next, nice ball forward. Callow picks up the rebound. It's picked up by their opponent, Mallon, who's literally, they were awful, they were knocking it around, and we just literally he goes forward, Hickson Mars, 10 minutes, 2-0. Walsh whacks it upfield, he picks up Tanner. Tanner is driving forward here. So Tanner comes forward and he gets himself a penalty. And I think Stevens was booked in that instance, he was, yeah. And Bapty steps up, slots it home, nice and simple. Bapty back on the score sheet. There comes Chandler with a long throw. Picks it back up though, whips it in. Bapty there with his head gets himself a 2nd goal of the game. And it's 24 minutes on the clock, and you're thinking already, we're running away with it. At this point, it is only 3-0 because of the Hickson Mars being disallowed, but he gets his goal eventually and makes it a nice 4-0. Callow with the corner, whips in, it's cleared, Kit picks up to Kidd, Callow again, and then Tanner slots it away, nice and simple. And, you know, all before half time this, so 5-0 up going into the 46th minute. Thumped up by Gill, picks up Tanner, and that was, I think, 6-0 be at half time. 6-0 at half time. So here you go, kick off for the second half. Finnegan finds Challoner. Challoner there whips it in. Poor goalkeeper, and Hickson Mars is just there, just to smack it home. Scored before. Yeah, he scored before Tanner's goal, but after Tanner's goal. Oh, you gotta love an early goal in the second half. This little bit of play by them. I think we really took the brakes off at this point as well. So there you have it. So that was the. There you have it. That was the 7 goals from the cup final. We took the brakes off after that. Mark Finnegan got himself a sending off late on for 2 yellow cards, but nevertheless, it was a 7-0 win. As for the Midlands President's Cup, we were knocked out in the semi-finals by Boldmere Sports and Social. Lost out on penalties, which was kind of gutting. I wanted to win it, but it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah. But anyway, let's have a little look at the moments to remember. Biggest win, obviously, was the 7-0 in the Challenge Cup final. A match to remember in the league was a nice 6-0 win. And goal of the season came in the form of Hickson Mars against White Green. Finances now. And we got the exact same amount of sponsorship this year. No broadcast revenue still. We got a bit more in the corporate and hospitality. We lost out on a little bit of prize money. That was purely because we didn't win the President's Cup as well. But matchday commercial and retail is on the rise. So very much nice and productive. And this is how I lined up. Obviously, Carson did leave halfway through. And so did Brandon eventually. And, you know, we'll look at that in just a second. But that is the best 11 currently. As for the accolades, you know, it's split a bit more this year. Frenchie picked up player of the season again for the fans. Young player of the season was Ollie Tanner. Signing of the season was Tanner. Goal of the season, as we said, Hickson Mars. Ollie Tanner pretty much picks up most things there. And Matty Kidd takes over the most passes completed. Still nothing for me. And the record breakers, if you want to have a little nose through these. And then let's have a little look at what they said in the papers. So, history in the making. Apparently it was a spell of football at the start of the season again. We were favourites to go up, and we showed from the very beginning. And again, it was the rollicking start. I thought they'd say different things this time, but it is what it is. So, what is the exciting news I've got to share? We're going semi-professional. Obviously, I know it says professional status there, but it is semi-professional. So we are going semi-pro, which means I will hopefully be able to tie down some of the players to contracts, and I may be able to entice some of the players that I've lost back. Let's just have a quick look at who I've lost and who I've lost them to. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I've lost a fair few players. I've lost Mike Litterus, I've lost Mark Hughes, Brandon Walker, Craig Finnegan, Webby. Obviously, we knew about Carson. Craig, has gone. Obviously, we knew about J. Colby and Cohen, but yeah, annoyingly, these guys are all starting to be picked up in the March time. We'll be back in February, and it was like, really? But yeah, it was annoying. I'm going to try and bring them all back if I can. If not, they will be all added to a shortlist, and we will see where they go throughout their careers, and we'll check in on them every now and again. Guys, thank you very much for watching this end of season 2 review. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to dig into season 3 now. So if you've not already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you very soon. It's bye bye for now.